Campaign. I am going to do my best to continue our glorious offensive against the darn British communists. We will see what we can do to bring them low, defeat them, and generally retain our freedom once and for all. We have fought our way through the largest battle in the history of my Hearts of Iron career, which is quite a while, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, 1.24 million dead Brits trying to take the streets of Edinburgh. But we Irish, we stood strong, we stood tall, we fought them back. So, let's play to the glorious sounds of Rome Universalis soundtrack. Sorry, let me just close a couple of more things in the background so this runs faster. Don't need Discord open. Don't close OBS. That would be dumb. Okay. So our planes currently don't have a mission because we're not launching an offensive. We're just training up because we had a bunch of guys go green when we flipped to Marines. You guys should all flip to these as well. As soon as these guys are done, we'll put them back into rotation. And once they're all ready, we will see what we can do to push through this line. So there are 149 British divisions to our 22. Think that's going to be a problem? If you think that's going to be a problem, you're wrong. Russian says, well, back to the front. Damn right. The Irish shall not rest until London has fallen. Cardiff too. We need to liberate our fellow Gallic peoples. The British claim they liberated them just because they gave them some small degree of local autonomy. We know the truth. We know the British oppressors will never allow us to be truly free unless we take it from them. So that's what we shall do. Now, neither of those are really worthwhile. I don't know if is there anything left to research? We're not going to use anti-air or anti-tank. Maybe some support anti-air wouldn't be amiss. Let's invent some some modern tanks just so we have them ready. Oh, we're nearly there. It's almost time we can start nuking them. Glorious. Okay, plenty of air experience. We could make some tweaks, but I think our fighters are fully fleshed out. Yes, they are. How about the carrier fighters? Might as well put some extra reliability on the carrier fighters. Why not? Did they not just... No. Collins is always right. Collins will always be right until I can get that gosh darn very high popularity. Better naval invasion tech. Good point. Good point. Thank you for reminding me. That is going to be very, very important. In 5 days we'll get... What is this? Hunt and destroy? Air support mission efficiency. That's going to be really good. You should try speaking Irish Gaelic while you destroy the Brits. If you put Irish Gaelic words... Here we go, baby! 1 nuke a year. I'm going to build some civ factories now. I think that's probably the best thing to prioritise. If you put some Irish in the chat, I will attempt to say it, but I'm not promising that it will be anything but awful. Fair warning. You have been warned. Hunt and destroy. Close air support, agility and air superiority up. Nice. Check if you have an aircraft that can drop a nuke. Good point. We don't. So we are going to need to invent strategic bombers. We should probably wait for our attack until we actually invent better marines. It seems valuable to me. I really like this campaign. Issa Saktoon? What does that mean? You made me swear in Irish. It was Martin Mann who asked me to do this series. He's a very long time loyal subscriber and Patreon, and I'm very glad he did because this is a really good fun series. I thought it was going to be dull as ditchwater once we lost on the continent, but we've turned things around. So in the break, I have taken a look around the world and discovered a few potential targets. Germany is an obvious target. We're going to kill them probably before we land and take out the French, because the French are going to be insane. Like, fighting these guys is going to be ridiculous. They're going to have more divisions than we can count. The Indonesians are a good target. What makes you a good target, by the way, is not being in a faction. Indonesia is a good target. If we can take out Indonesia, we might be able to take out Qing. Qing's pretty strong, but they're alone. They're not in a faction. Thailand, absolutely a great target. Barathia Commune, also a good target. All of India. No, damn, the north's in the Entente. We might be able to take some of the south, though. But yeah, the Germans, the Thais, and the Indonesians. Not in that order, probably. It's going to be really good. What may be the name of this excellent Twitch stream / YouTuber? Do you mean me, or do you mean someone called Issa Saktoon? Sorry for being dense. Me, not you, obviously. Are you just bleeding England dry of manpower before attacking? No, I'm about to. We've been launching offensives. We're about to launch another one. I'm just waiting on this marine tech, and we might actually wait on the field hospitals. Me, I'm called Count Christo. Can you not see? Is that not somewhere on your screen? That's a serious failing of Twitch if that's not somewhere fairly obvious on your screen. I don't think we need synthetic oil. Let's improve this because we are going to use rockets at some point. I'm called Count Christo, yeah. But we did bleed England pretty freaking dry earlier. If I show you this battle we had. Oh no, I think it's lost. We had a battle in which the Brits lost 1.2 million manpower. But no, we're not just going to wait for them to wait and bleed them dry. It would take rather a while. We're going to push through them. Once I get these field hospitals in, I think. I want to minimise my losses. I know, seriously, 1.24 million casualties. 50,000 of which were to air forces. It was in Edinburgh. It was absolutely insane. It was the best casualty rate count I've ever got. Not ratio, because obviously you get zeros all the time, but it was the best casualty count I've ever got by miles. Okay, do we have enough motorized to add field to everything? We should do. Yeah, it only costs 1,000 support and 700 motorized. Let's do it. That's going to make a bunch of them go green again, probably. So we're going to need to retrain them all. But that's fine. We can do that. It didn't make anyone lose. There we go. So once everyone's finished losing experience, which I think they now have, I'm just going to go and set all the guys that lost experience to do a little bit of push-ups, and then they'll understand that they don't need to be scared of the medic. His medicine is for good. There we go. Okay, excellent. We're going to beeline getting this tech up. We should have done it much earlier, really. When we capitulated Sweden, we got 20,000 motorized and 500,000 infantry equipment. So we really should have done it as soon as that happened. How many hours have you got in this game? I will check. 1,081. Mr. Count Christo. I don't think I've been called Mr. Count Christo before. Count, usually. Count is already a honorific, so you don't need to go use Mr. The Count supplants Mr. Yeah, 1,080... Was it 81? 82 hours. The Girl Scouts of Ireland. Oh, hell yes! That's so good. An extra 1% organised... extra 1% recruitable pop. That's fantastic. We've got women in industry and women in the fields. This is brilliant. Alright. Stick to the original version. Guys would be girls. No, shut up. We need more recruitable pop. Hell yeah. Extra 3% from organised youth. That's very valuable. Very valuable indeed. Just call him Christo. Oh snap, girls. Yeah. Alright, wait for these guys to get org back, and then we're going to launch a glorious offensive. In fact, I have room for these guys on this front. They'll probably need to be fallen back pretty quickly. Christo works. Hey Santost. You can find out in the Hoi4 Facebook group. This is true. This is true. Oh, these guys have some low equipment. What are you waiting on? Infantry equipment, all kinds of stuff. Oh, just because he just took some attritions walking through the mountains. Some attritions, good lord. Some attrition walking through the mountains. Alright, well, where should we attack? Probably here, right? Since we can attack from two directions. You'd think that we'd have no shot, right? Because they've got so many more men and they're in the mountains. And you might be right. But I'm darn well going to try. And part of that trying is going to involve deploying all 700 close air support. and switching all these guys onto air superiority. We'll give it our best gosh darn try. Good, we've got the initiative. He's almost finished organisation first, which is going to be nice. Next tech. Max out maintenance company seems valuable. What is the patron? The patron? I don't follow. Oh, you mean what is my Patreon? That's my Patreon. That Russian just linked. Thank you, Russian. Hello, honey. How you doing? And this is the day that 11 Irish divisions will tear through 35 British in the mountains. More than 35. But they shall be thrown down and defeated. And we have plenty of spares in reserve. We've already kicked out a bunch of them. And there's plenty more where ours came from. Nice. We have a decryption advantage, although so do they. So we're just about holding on air superiority. Our air support is substantially better than theirs. They're probably using attack bombers. We're using much, much more effective close air support. And the push is real. You guys go straight to here. You guys should join in. And you guys go straight to here. Once we win this. Look at that. Into the mountains. 38 enemy divisions. No problem. Crushed through them. Hey Cody, how you doing? How is everyone? Well, I'm extremely good because I'm pushing into the mountains against 40 entrenched divisions. Which I'm quite pleased about, I must say. Honey, you missed the greatest battle in the history of time earlier, when 1.24 million British troops gave their lives attempting to take Edinburgh from me, and failing. It was a thing of beauty. Okay, with that 1,000 attack in the day, base value 600 a soft attack. You can reinforce in all you like. I'm still going to crush you. And I'm going to try and pocket these 50. Do you play any other Paradox games? The better question would be, is there any Paradox games you don't play? How the heck did you manage that? Basically, they kept attacking endlessly for approximately 1 full year. He plays EU4 and CK2, this is correct. I also... they've noticed, they're retreating. I also play Solaris, and I play City Skylines, Tyranny. Sincerely, name a Paradox game that I don't play. I do play City Skylines, actually. Yeah, I play CK2. Victoria 2, I play Victoria 2. Looks like we're not going to get quite as many guys pocketed as I hoped we might, but that's okay. It's good to cycle people out once they lose their... Hoi4, okay. Current generation Paradox games. I do play Hoi4. Oh, over-importing. None of that. Man, this soundtrack's so good. As someone said in chat earlier, I wish EU Rome was good. I'm only counting the content on your channel. Fair enough, fair enough. I have never played City Skylines on the channel, that's true. I think we're about to pocket 38 divisions. Maybe. Okay, we need to delete those front lines. Actually, don't do that, just walk here. This is what we call min-maxed frontline mechanics. Hoi4 looks like a terrible risk game. Well, most of Paradox's games, the current Grand Strategy ones, were originally board games. Minister Sports Ideology. No. I refuse. No, they're trying to leave. Keep them pinned there. Let's see if we can pocket them. It'll be a close run thing. I doubt we can do it, but we'll give it a go. Thing is, we have to not beat them. It's going to be tricky. Darkest Hour. I have not played Darkest Hour. Is Darkest Hour really current gen? I don't know about that. Try to attack them here to reduce the strength of this attack here. If we can just make this attack end, then we'll instantly win this one. We've maintained air superiority. Supply is becoming an issue, but once we take this extra bit of land, it should be okay. Come on. End the defense. And that's what I'm talking about. Ah, hell yes. Okay. Whew. That was good. That was very, very good. Next step. The Midlands. Alright. Now you have my permission to die. We can declare war on the Republic of China. Interesting times we live in. I think I'm okay entrenching on this line for now. Again, getting some planning bonus and all that whatnot. While we finish off this pocketed group. There they go. Mexico taking a bunch more land. Mexico is in league with the American Union estate, by the way, in this this run. If the Ottoman Empire was at the same tech and manpower of Nazi Germany, who would win in a war? Ottomans versus Germany. Maybe the Ottomans, because they have better access to lots of oil? I don't know. Are they also at the same industry? That would be obviously a huge deciding factor. Depends on the battlefield. Yeah, I'm imagining it would be a battlefield of, you know, the actual land between the Ottomans and Germany. Ace pilot promoted. Who dares does indeed win. And another one. Nice. Alright, everyone, to the front. We are way over supply here. Let's take these guys out, see if that's enough. Hopefully it will be. Yep, in fact we can have 2 of them back, by the looks of things. Yeah? Not quite, shame. Okay. Okay, get used down there. New Cav divisions deploying to deal with the resistance in Glasgow, but it looks like that's under control right now. You guys can come on over to Glasgow regardless. I don't want that on infinite. Okay. Let's get everyone back to the front line. Get everyone, all the orgs up, everyone planning bonus up. It's a bit close, this battle here. We should hold, though. They've given us a fort, which is very considerate of them. Do you currently go to school? I'm in the uni 3rd grade. I'm in the 3rd year of my university degree, is how that's said. Russian. I'm doing philosophy. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, might I say. These are oh god, I switched my fighters to carrier fighters. I'm such an idiot. Give me a bunch more of this slot. Nukes at 30%. Exciting times we live in, boys. How many men did you kill in that circlement? Good point. 310,000. Pretty good. It's no 1.24 million. You just uploaded part 6 to Let's Play and start live streaming part 7. Why do you do this to me? That's not correct. I uploaded part 6. I'm currently live streaming part 11. Do you like history or do you just like war games? I like military history. I'm not hugely into non-military related history, although it does interest me quite a lot. Political history interests me quite a lot. I did a history A level. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Alright, let's get our planning bonus done. The reason I often do that, by the way, is to make sure all the units you have selected are at the bottom of the screen, so it's easy to tell what their stats are. Yeah, but this isn't part 6. I can check which part it is, actually. This is part 12. Sorry, this isn't part 7, it's part 12. So you may not want to look, although it's probably too late. Sorry, I should maybe have put in the title. This is part 12 onwards. We should go speed 4 when we're actually attacking, really. And yeah, logistics companies also going to be great. How much do we need? Yeah, it's manageable. We need a lot more support equipment production, though. We're not down 700, don't lie to me. We're up 1,000. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's go for a 2-prong push here. And here. Some can go out to the sides. Liverpool and Manchester are within striking distance, getting us a bunch more factories. Life is good for the Irishman. Did we just lose 20,000 manpower? Really? Doesn't seem plausible. We have. This offensive is successful but costly. But basically, once we take England, we're going to start building modern tank divisions. You're British. Correct. I currently live about here. If you say yes, then you're KGB. Soul says, I've been gone for hours. Yeah, I did stop and start again. I have had a very nice catch-up with my girlfriend since you were last here. That wasn't a shady cough, by the way. I just need to clear my throat. In case you were wondering. But yeah, I have recorded about rather a lot today. You southerner. This is not the south. Here's the dividing line. It's about here. North, south. Everything in Yorkshire and Lancashire on here is north. And then this bit isn't even south. This is Midlands. And then this lot's the south. Advanced landing craft. Excellent. Good tech to have. We're about to have loads of things to research because you can do all of these simultaneously. We can invent super heavies just for fun. Compared to me, everything south of northern Scotland is south. That's true, but that's not how the south works. Alright, let's take Leeds. Oh, right, we were going to switch to this guy to give us 10% organisation. Or not that guy, this guy. 10% organisation, 10% soft attack, 10% hard attack for all of our Marines. That's so good. Look at that. Sweet, sweet. Where is it? There's no country bonus. Maybe it's only on new battles you start. Let's see. Where is his bonus? Maybe you can't see it. Look at that bonus, by the way. 280% attack bonus. That's absurdly good. See if we can take Hull with just these 4. Likewise here. No, that's not smart. We'll go after Manchester in a concentrated strike from all sides. And then we'll have more guys to bear down on Liverpool. I think we won't bother making any medium tank divisions. I think we'll just make modern tank divisions. Seems fine to me. Gonna need some more aluminium. Hopefully we'll actually capture from some more civilian factories. Oh hey, we did get a what are those? What do you call them? Synthetic refineries though. That's pretty good. They could single-handedly take Hull. Now they've proved that they can. We'll give them some support so they don't need to. Are we in control of Yorkshire? We are. Nice. Taking Hull's a formality at this point. Oh no, don't crash. Please don't crash. We're on monthly autosave. I'll have to redo most of the push. Ah, it crashed. Darn it. I guess I should turn on weekly autosaves. Updating Hearts of Iron 4? Please don't make anything incompatible. Please, please, please. Please be a workshop content update. It was a workshop content update. I just hope that wasn't a Kaiserreich update, or we could be in a spot of bother. Play game. Sorry about that. Count Christo, was this a good day? This day was a very good day, thank you. It brought me closer to Tuesday, which is going to be an excellent day. And we had some great time as Black Screen Resident Sleeper. I'm sorry, don't worry, it's coming back. I just have to load back in. At least we still have this wonderful music. We have been up for 25 minutes. Is there a way to automate exclamation mark uptime on Nightbot? Why don't we take this loading time to figure out how you do that? Pretty sure if someone invades your country, you won't side with the invaders. What are you talking about? Generally, if your country's invaded, you don't side with the invaders, no. Unless it was like an intergalactic pacifist group of aliens who like conquered planets and stopped everyone from going to war, I might side with them. Maybe. Tell that to Finnmark. Where is Finnmark? I know that name. I should... You're right, exclamation mark specs, I should put that in. I think exclamation mark YouTube works, and if you check on the about page of my YouTube... Actually, exclamation mark YouTube is not a thing. If you search Count Christo, you'll find it. Or could someone link the about page on my channel, which has the specs? How many hours do you have on EU4? 3,100 so far. It's the northernmost part of Norway, in love with Russia. Ah. I did know where Finnmark is. It's a county in CK2. What do you think about Gallipoli? It's a bit of a general question. Could you narrow that down? Thank you. Yeah, the specs are linked in the about page of the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. You can't force people to serve in the army and not expect deserters. No, but deserters in conscripted armies in World War I and II is pretty uncommon. There were only a couple of big mutinies, but it was pretty uncommon. King Ginger Gaming says some countries do that. You mean conscription? Yeah, like Switzerland has national service. People don't like it when you call national service conscription, but that's what it is. So unfortunately we lost the last 22 days, which I think is going to set us back a bit on this push, but we know it can be done, so we'll do it again. Does Norway have national service? I didn't know that. You mean the English lost on Gallipoli in your country? That's a legend. It should be. I guess it's like your Thermopylae. Always limited conscription. I don't think it's limited conscription. I don't know if you have 1.5%, no, 2.5% of your population in the army. Yeah, it was before the big push, darn it. That's okay. It was after the pocket, at least. Alright, let's keep these pushes going. We're not going to be able to push straight into Liverpool and Manchester, unfortunately, because they've massively overstacked them. I suppose they haven't overstacked them, if it's what's going to stop our push. Sweden just bumped their conscription laws. This is true. I saw it. I read about that. Maintenance Company 4. Did I already put the logistics companies in? No. Let's do that. Did I already change up the production? No, I did not. Base pilot promoted. Who dares wins. True story. Right, we need to remember when we get into southern England to switch up where we have our planes. No volunteers. No, no, never. I wish there was a button you could press that was just like never accept volunteers. By the way, Conqueror, so that's what I did in an entire Endless Space 2. You went pacifist for 3 hours and then conquered everyone to stop all wars. It was kind of pacifistic. Yeah, it's usually what you do in Stellaris. Because pacifist is kind of overpowered. At least that's usually what I do in Stellaris, not what you do. Not what one does, I mean. People seem to really like purging in Stellaris for some reason, even though it's often a terrible idea. Makes everyone in the world hate you, so you can't trade. If you can't trade, you can't sell them your maps every couple of years, which is a stupidly overpowered mechanic. In the Soviet Union, there was a subject which invoked basic gun training. Do you mean at school? What do you mean by a subject? How many days until this? 6. Okay, we'll just save tech on this one then. Ah, right, I probably haven't switched my minister. No, I haven't. Base control doctrine. Give me that extra org. We could do with some extra guys down here. Bit of a weak spot in the line just there. Crushing through though. Combat unit destruction is going to be very valuable. What should we get with this one? Ah, right, haven't reset modern tanks yet. Oh yes, I was going to set it to weekly autosave. There's a school so it involved all those. Cool. What do you vote? Me? Or someone you're talking to in chat? Sorry, chat's going quite quick, so I can't always keep track of all the different conversations going on. English, please. Good point. English, please, honey. Should be able to take Leeds, which will give us control of Yorkshire. I've noticed as you already ignored 2 of my comments. I'm sorry. There's quite a few people in chat right now. Kill the Brits and end the war. It's good advice. I'm trying, believe me. Have you seen how many freaking British there are on this front line? It's over 140. Stay over there. You stay there too. There's control over Leeds. Wait, we have loads of artillery, don't we? Yeah, we have crap tons of artillery. Excuse my language. Tactical bomber, strategic bombing. Well, that's worthless. 20% ground support, though. Extraordinarily good. Alright, fall of Manchester soon enough. They're at 90% national unity, aren't they? Yeah. It looks like we're going to save our nuke for France if this push keeps going this well. I think I'm going to strategically redeploy through the mountains. It'll take a while, sorry, otherwise. Can you show Europe? Yeah, sure, here you go. It's mostly commie. The remains of Middle Europa are hanging on in the east, including Russia. Obviously, you know, glorious green Sweden. All of Manchester very shortly. There we go. Nice. See if we can pocket these Liverpudlians over here. Which is, by the way, the mass noun for people from Liverpool. In case you didn't know. How on earth did you get Sweden? We naval invaded. Our navy rules the seas. It may look small, but this navy right here is the reason why they have 2 ships, and they have 4 ships, and they have 1 ship. We took out all of their navies. These guys might still have a navy. Yeah, see, they still have some, but yeah. I brought down the French to 0, and the English were at 0, and the Germans were at 0 at one point. My navy rules the world. Which way are they walking? Into Liverpool. Interesting. More lambs for the slaughter then. Let's cease the offensive on this front so that we can prioritise getting this pocket done over here. I can have some more men. Excellent. And yet more. You could take on all those navies with a fishing boat. Not quite so. These 18 coming in I don't like the look of. So those of you not currently engaged in that offensive, pin them. And all of you guys, come and help with the pin. Sorry, just having to mute myself occasionally to clear my throat. We should adjust our front line to be something a bit more ambitious. Take the rest. Pretty much. Seems good. Okay, now we just need to win this attack, and then we can take this tile. And if we can win it really quickly, then we can take the tile really quickly. Pin them from the north? Hell yes. That's how it's done. Now these guys all flood in and go after Liverpool. Excellent. And it looks like they've left Hull under garrisoned. Oh, no, they haven't. Just the way the units are counted. Stacked. Exterminate the guys in Liverpool. Any that try to leave by sea will be convoy raided. How is the composition of planes on those carriers? Looks acceptable to me, except you could do with one more fighter on there. Nice. How many do we take out in Liverpool? Another 250,000 gone. Good. Let's start building some rocket artillery as a top priority. Gosh, we need a lot of aluminium. We need to conquer, well, the Caribbean Federation's in the Entente. It's not ideal. Who else has aluminium? American Union State, who is stupidly powerful as well, yeah. We definitely want to kill Venezuela soon. Are they actually going to be killed, or are they going to evacuate by sea? No, they're going to be killed. You have to manually tell them to evacuate by sea, and the AI isn't that smart. Oh, we have some supply issues again. We take Liverpool and we get supply issues. That doesn't seem very fair. American Union State declared war on the Canadian Commonwealth. Interesting. Are they the only major in the in the Internationale? Yes. So we should declare war on Norway as soon as possible, before Canada capitulates. Oh, which might be a bit, because they have quite a lot of men. Not nearly as many as the Americans, though. We need to declare war on Norway and seize Norway before... Oh, wait, Norway has loads of men, don't they? Yeah. Okay, never mind. We might go to war with the American Union State and occupy Norway, because they're going to take Norway, I assume. If they don't take Norway, that might dismantle the Entente, which would be excellent, because then we can go after the French Republic, which would be so good. Because that would give us easy access to the German exile government, which would be spectacular. A wild ace appears. Okay, there's our supply issues pretty much smoothed out. I think we just let the waves of Brits break on us for a bit here. Unless they're really down to 9 divisions in Hull, in which case we absolutely seize that. Yeah, they're pouring more in, but when people come drip by drip into a battle, they have no entrenchment, they're going to come too late. So we can take it. No, don't. We don't need to offence down there yet. The Baltic Duchy took Cardiff. Nice. Yeah, just letting them break against us for a minute while we get our planning bonus back seems advisable. No, not my country. Stop it, Christo. Not my home. Is that Norway? Don't worry, I'll be a benevolent overlord. We need some guys in northern England to keep them down. Is that enough? Yes. The Kingdom of Central America has been called in against us. Really? No, it's the United Provinces. Kingdom of Central America. How on earth do they exist? I thought they were getting into the League of the American Union States faction. Interesting. Does Norway have any resources for us? Oh yeah, baby. Nice. They're going to be a good addition to our empire. We're going to need to cycle troops out of this fight. We're going to start having some problems soon. Talk about a sluggish advance. Apparently I only missed Norway. You mean Finland? Sweden even. I assume. I assume that's what you mean, not I assume that's what that country's called. I know that's what that country's called. Gosh, we took some seriously heavy casualties on our close air support. It's time to stop the war in the air for a moment. Let them break against our walls as waves upon the shore for a bit. Got all these glorious factories we're seizing. You could do an island Great War mod campaign. Nah. Great War mod's not very good. I don't like the historical railroading. I shouldn't say it's not very good. It's really good. It's just too railroady for my tastes. I like the ability to choose how my peace deals go, rather than winning the war as Russia and then getting nothing out of the Treaty of Versailles, because Russia wasn't in the Treaty of Versailles. We need to increase close air support production by the looks of things. Yeah. Although increasing fighter production would have the same effect. Actually, now I think about it. Well, though that is fighter. Where is my close air support production? Excuse me? We're not producing close air support? How on earth did that happen? Wow, that's a muck up on epic proportions. Give me all those factories. Okay, and then now you can do some rocket artillery. We don't actually have room for support rocket artillery. If I were to place artillery with rocket artillery, probably not worth it. Maybe logistics companies? Maybe the support rocket artillery just go in the tanks. Or maybe we don't use them. I don't know. Let's stop producing them, knowing that we may not actually have room for them and hence might not use them. Let's do that instead. Less expensive than aluminium. It's always good. Way less expensive than aluminium, apparently. Glory be. Very nice. And we're way overproducing these. Get aluminium back. Our naval bomb is worth getting. If you're having trouble with the naval war, 110% they are. We decimated most of the British fleet using naval bombers, in tandem with light cruisers. Naval bombers are really, really good, yeah. keep that cycling going. Okay, how's the planning bonus? Not great. Let's give him a bit more time. These guys aren't getting planning bonus, but all of these guys are. In fact, we should check actually. These guys might all be full. Yeah, they are pretty much. Alright, let's launch the central offensive then. Starting with the guys that don't have to cross the river. Then we'll see what we can do to sweep down here. Cut off this lot. Alright, when we're doing an offensive, we should give it air support. There is my air superiority that I have longed for. Send some of these guys east as well. Okay. 2 of you stay there. 2 of you are going to go straight down. 3 of you are also going to go straight down. There's the big reinforcements rushing to the outer suburbs of Manchester. Manchester looks a bit too far west to me on this map. This battle's pretty close, isn't it? You should do a little walkabouts before you come back. I like that we have perfect intel over them now that we've seized this radar back. Holy hell. Look at that freaking radar. That's crazy. Which means we can see where the troops are across all of France. We can see that they've got 25 men on Brest. Taking a port of France is going to be impossible without nukes, I think. Speaking of nukes, 50% of the way there, baby. You can keep reinforcing it. I'm just going to keep kicking out the guys you send. Though, where's my closest port? There it is. Haven't been doing so well on this battle. We've got plenty of range. A lot of them are going down. Let's delete one of those to fill out the other divisions. It's not the widest combat width either. Actually, we should keep producing more medium self-propelled artillery. Because I could do something like this. Does make them a lot heavier. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea because of the extra weight. Okay, here goes East Manchester. And yoink. Instant new offensive. Likewise here. Unfortunately, it's across the river, but I need them to stay in place. We can live with it. I'd love to take this tile. Is that doable? Taking to this river seems very defensible. Oh boy, taking Normandy's peanuts, now we have nukes. Totally historically accurate. That sounds right to me. That's how the Allies took Normandy, isn't it? Nuked the crap out of the area first. Would you actually attack here, maybe? Thank you. Maybe we don't need to push into this east bit. Let's just take Birmingham first. Fall of Gibraltar. The mighty rock of Gibraltar has fallen? Yeah. The Sint Fi still pushing in. Okay. Why are you defending that tile? How on earth is that happening? That makes no sense. Okay, this tile's an easy get. We should be able to take here, here and here and pocket these guys, looks like. They need to teach the AI to delete divisions when they're this far below what they can supply. looks like we have the supply for a whole new wave, baby. There's advanced rocket engines. I wish that meant you could throw nukes across the Pacific. We should invent some strategic bombers so we can actually nuke places. These guys don't all need to be high priority reinforcement. Support equipment's still a bit of an issue, but we've got a lot of production on it now, so it should be okay. Good point, Souls. You're correct. I'm pretty sure nukes aren't supposed to be thrown. I didn't mean it literally. I meant put in a rocket. Grenade! That'd be a hell of a grenade. So we're going to need a lot of military police cav to keep down the Brits, I think. Especially since if I tried to put Britain onto like harsh on occupation, it would cost 2 political power a day. We can maintain harsh for a while. It should give us an extra 25 factories, but I don't know. Slingshot nuke? That sounds good to me. I don't know why that would be a problem. Why has this suddenly become an issue? Ah, we didn't have guys here. I can afford one from here. And then I think we just need more. The glorious Irish campaign into southern England continues to advance at relatively slow but successful pace. Slow but successful beats rapid and, you know, pushed back every time. Next stop, Birmingham. Nice little encirclement there. No, 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 you don't get to leave. You get to be encircled and perish. It's just your lot in life, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm extremely glad about this, in fact. Fallout Fat Man, yeah. Alright, let's allow everyone to redeploy, get their planning bonuses up, sort their lives out, write a letter home about the successful Northern Offensive, take Wales, you know, little things you do between pushes. This river's a pain, so we're gonna go round it a bit. I think we'll at least take up to this river, and then we'll push in from here to here. Which I think is there a river crossing there? It's hard to see. Doesn't look like it. Good. How many men do you lose taking England so far? Well, pretty much all our casualties have been against England, so 500,000, which is quite a lot. I'm okay with admitting. And we are not yet done. Oh wow, it has been a 10-year war so far. This has not been a walk in the park by any stretch of the imagination. Hey Vlad, how you doing? Pushing in here, take to the river. You can try and man Cardiff, but it won't help because your guys are going to arrive one at a time, and then we're going to beat them, and then the next couple arrive, and then we beat them. It's just how it goes. And it doesn't matter if you all arrive, I'm still going to kick you out. In the last month, however, we've lost 500 men. That's how well these attacks are going. In the last 5 months, we've only lost 400. There's 40,000. The addition of the field hospitals is really helping. Oh god. Okay, we better put some guys in Liverpool to keep that resistance down while we're training up these guys. How long till I can deploy these guys? There should be a time till you can rush deploy as well as a time till you can deploy normally. That'd be very helpful. There goes Kunt Fi, taking out the guys there. Good lord, that's a lot of convoy raids. What are my ships doing? Whoa! You guys should not have been on never repair. We almost lost the only big top class carrier we had. Get out of Cardiff, dude. The Iberian Federation emerged triumphant. So are you going to go join the Internationale now? I think they are, unfortunately. That's not good. We could try and kill them before they do so. They only have 40 to 70 divisions. Yeah, that's what we should do. How long does this focus take? 140 days, so we should have time. We're going to kill England, and then we're going to invade Spain, and we're not going to take these states off them. But then they'll still just join against us. They'll still just join the Internationale. We could puppet them. That way, we wouldn't have to deal with the fact that we'd have a big border with Spain. Watch Union capitulated. Nice. Alright, let's push them out of this tile. Okay, we've established a nice little front line, and since we are now always in the south, time for you guys to switch over. End of the Spanish Civil War. I'm experienced plus 120 political power. Nice. Did we support the communists? Seems odd. I hope I didn't. It'd be a bit of an embarrassingly bad decision. Don't let them take Portugal, commie. Look at their equipment in ports. What are you saying? Whose equipment in ports? These guys? I know they're very low. Is that what you mean? What is your favourite country to play? I probably have the most fun playing Poland, to be honest. The English. Yeah, they have very low equipment in these ports, I'm aware. It is good to note. But if we launch an invasion down, I don't think we can. We don't want to spread ourselves much thinner than we already are. And honestly, I'm really hoping that we get to nuke London after taking Birmingham. Which I think might end it. You can naval invade and do some encirclements. Maybe. But I don't know. Let's do a more concerted attack on Birmingham now. Actually, let's try and circle Birmingham. Which might just make them like voluntarily leave it. My lord, would you just lose already? IRL, what country do you like the most? I think I'm duty bound to say the United Kingdom. I live here and I very much enjoy living here. I have an extraordinarily high standard of living compared to most people throughout most of human history. I have a very good education. Yeah, I like my life in England, so I'll say England. Christo, how is your day? My day is excellent. I very much enjoyed playing Ireland today. Today brings us one step closer to Tuesday, which is going to be a marvellous, marvellous day. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. The best encirclement is a capitulation. You're not wrong. That's an excellent country. United Kingdom? It is. You're not wrong. One of the better countries. Top 10, I'd say. And it's the one I have the most experience of, so I'll go for that one as my favourite. Problem with encirclement souls is we're already spread pretty thin. I wouldn't want to go thinner than this. Naming, invading and taking London would take a lot of divisions. I don't think we have the spares. Whoa, still here, said Tesla. I took about an hour-and-a-half break. Good. On your country line, where is Norway? Top tier. I have been to Norway. I sailed from Belfast up round here, up there, and then in here to Ålesund, which is somewhere around here. And I had a lovely time. It's very expensive, but yeah, it's a very nice country. Enjoyed my time in Norway. Your Portuguese is your favourite country is the UK, and your favourite language is English. Why is that? Especially on the language. You've been in my stuff, said Alex. Do you live near there? I mean, I know you live in Norway, but do you live like near Ålesund? Might have been a bit further north. I can't remember, to be honest. He went to Ålesund. I said that. I even know how to pronounce the little A with the whatchamacallit. Not only did I go there, I sailed there in rather glorious fashion on a beautiful three-masted, mostly wooden tall ship. It was very good fun. Nah, you live in the capital. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, fairly nearby. I went to the capital, I think. No, I didn't. We flew to Copenhagen, actually. I was so tired when I was in Copenhagen. I couldn't remember which country Copenhagen was in. I had been at sea for 2 weeks, in my defence. Denmark. No love for Denmark, eh? I can understand that. At least they're not Swedish, though, right? Running out of places to import aluminium. It's going to be a problem. Norway, though, might be able to take them soon. You just really like the UK, you don't know why. And English is a super useful language. That's absolutely true. For obvious reasons. Very low planning bonus on these divisions, but it looks like we're going to push in anyway. You like Denmark, a very liberal nation. That's true. Don't you dare take Norway. Why do I have so many Norwegian viewers? I'm not complaining, of course. Flanders. Flanders is the Flemish Communal Republic and only holds one state. But nevertheless has managed to field their very own 10 divisions. Oh, they have their own focus tree. That's cool. Finnish transfer of power. Cool. Come on, let me pocket you. You know you want to. Oh, we're actually at our plane limit. Good. Give me another 100 fighters. And any more CAS for me? No. Got hundreds of carrier fighters though. You know what? Let's throw 200 carrier fighters into the mix. What's your range like? Plenty good. Go for it. We'll throw some carrier fighters in. Liberate it. I will do my best to liberate Flanders. Do, 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 do. Man, I love this soundtrack. Paradox, they know how to make a damn good soundtrack. Alright. Oh wait, the bug hasn't been fixed in Kaiserreich. This is fixed in vanilla. It normally doesn't kill their supply. It looks like they haven't fixed it in Kaiserreich though. Well, I think we will exploit that. Like I said, when you're island, I think anything goes. So, enjoy your supply problems, England. I'm going to roll over you. Can I please see the map of the world? But of course. If we take a little look at the place and areas of the world, continent by continent, the Republic of China is engaged in a serious struggle against the Qing in the north. Qing has the numerical edge, but the Republic of China has a serious factory edge. Japan has pretty much withdrawn to their island after a skirmish with Russia. They did manage to cause a civil war in Russia in the northeast and then grab some of the land that spun out of that civil war. The Russian Empire joined the Mittel Europa faction, which no longer exists, and joined with Right Ruthenia United Baltic Duchy Kingdom of Ukraine to fight these guys. However, in the peace deal, something was went interestingly wrong, and the Polish state is only at war with me, and is now a buffer zone between East and West, creating this kind of Cold War situation. In Europe, the communists stand triumphant in the northwest, while the Austro-Hungarian Empire has restored its power, taking over Serbia and unifying itself here. The Axis is ascendant in the Middle East, controlling most of it. The Dominion of India has been made early gains in India, but is now falling back quite heavily against the Princely Federation. The German government as exile sits peacefully, producing lots and lots of planes for us to capitulate and take off them in down there in Africa. The Third Internationale has spread its dirty little tendrils into South Africa, while integralist Brazil is holding them off a bit. The Buenos Aires Lima axis is now dead, bar Venezuela. And in America, the American Union State has reached a concordat with Mexico and is fighting together along with much of Central America to take on the Canadians in the north, who are almost dead. And that is the world at one with Christo. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next episode of the Irish Revenge campaign. Bye-bye. Don't worry, stream. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just stopping recording. I'm still here. No worries. If you ever eat Belgium, you better eat fries with steak. Chocolade. What is chocolade? But anything with a steak, you can consider me in. Oh, I forgot to record that one. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to stop streaming and begin streaming very quickly, just so that I have a VOD, which is just this episode. So, sorry about that. Give me 1 second.